Welcome everybody. Today again I have come with another video of my channel Retail Banking to Corporate Interview Questions 4. One of my friend gave me couple of questions from a recent assessment of a very reputed company which he have recently faced. So I have come with a solution of couple of those questions. Let's go ahead and see what we have today. So the first question is, a bank account is established for a new business entity customer. The business was established 5 years ago with the address in USA. The business website contains few details other than stating it is a real estate business. One partner has an international telephone number and appears to be living in Cayman Islands. The other principal works out of a holding company which is an offshore location. What could be a potential money laundering risk in this scenario relevant to this case? So here it is not asking for any red flags. It is not asking whether it is it's a money laundering case or it is a terror financing case. It is asking to identify what kind of risks is associated in this scenario. So let's see what are the options there. Prior to that, let me give you a much brief regarding this question. I have highlighted few things in red. The business was established 5 years ago with the address in USA. Means it is a normal LLC or a current account which are having address in USA only. Means the entity proof like utility bill, the license, everything having a address of USA. Second, it is into real estate business. As we all know, real estate business is a high priority business. Not to be high priority but a high risk business. Since real estate is a very popular destination for money laundering. And third, international mobile number. In USA, if somebody is giving any mobile number, then that would be a national one. But a account which is opened in USA, giving mobile number which is related to Bangladesh, which is related to Europe, which is related to Germany, is considered as an international phone number. So giving an international phone number in a domestic account is a red flag. Now coming on Cayman Island. Cayman Island are certain places which are very popular for money laundering. I will show you a list. If you see this name Cayman Island, you can without even much thinking, you can surely say it is a money laundering case. And by seeing few words only in the question only, you will able to determine the answer. So let's go ahead and what are the options available. So the option first is shell company, second is human trafficker, third is politically exposed person, and money laundering through real estate. So these are the four risks that might be associated with this whole scenario. But the correct answer is shell company. I know by reading it on an initial stance, the D option, that is money laundering to real estate, sounds much correct. But if you mean to AML and you have read content online, you will get to know the correct answer is shell companies. So let's go ahead and see why it is the correct answer. So let me explain you what are shell corporations or company. A company at the time of incorporation has no significant asset or operation. It is just a company which don't have anything except an IT return. It don't have any physical office. It don't have any actual directors, actual signatories. Like seashell or hollow, these are hollow. They are having only outer structure. Shell companies may open bank account and engage in financial transaction and buy real estate and own copyright and royalties. Giving you a very simple example in retail banking, we have seen certain people on a yearly basis, like in the month of March only, come and take the current account statement of certain accounts where they have deposited only 10,000 and they don't do any transaction in the account, and just that every year on the March ending they do a transaction and take a statement only for IT filing purposes. So such people keep account going on without doing transactions. So such accounts are kind of a shell accounts which don't have actually any significance, but they keep the account open just for their own personal purpose. So these are the shell company. Explaining more to that, shell companies are often legally incorporated and registered by criminal organization which has no legitimate business. Often purchased off-sell from lawyer, accountant or secretariat companies, they are convenient vehicle to launder money. So these accounts are available in India with chartered accountants or lawyer. In US also, it's a very lucrative business for attorneys and advocates to have a list of such accounts, and as per requirement of the client they can sell it off easily. Shell companies have no employees, they are not publicly traded, and they don't deliver any good or services to earn revenue. They are generally created and solely to hold and move assets on behalf of individual or other businesses. Suppose as we all are from retail, and we have seen that how money comes and go. You have heard that certain people come on certain date telling that I need a current account in 2 days. My big money is coming from XYZ place, so I want a current account. Out of curiosity, you also don't much discuss about it, since whole money is coming. It will benefit your CASA books. You, yes sir, we will open it, but sometimes the current account take 4 to 5 days to open. So, but even though we try our best, and sometimes we are able to successfully open it, and sometimes it gets rejected in due diligence only. So such people often go to lawyers and advocate. They go and buy a normal current account, and where there they get the money, and immediately when money comes up, they take the money out. So their purpose is solved. Even the accountant or advocate from where they bought it, their purpose is also solved, and later on they close the account. So these are very lucrative instruments for money laundering. Tax haven countries and the strict secrecy law can further conceal the true ownership of shell companies. So there are certain countries in the world which are popularly very known as tax haven. They are having strict secrecy laws. Means somebody like there is a country called as Russia. If some person is having any account in Russia and India is suspecting that these accounts might be involved in money laundering, we are having a trade pact which include finance, banking, and all the terminologies and different pacts we have with Russia. So we can get all the information from there. But if we are having with certain countries which are having strict secrecy laws, they will not share any details with us regarding banking transaction. So let me show you the details of certain countries which are having strict secrecy laws. So these are the most popular and most lucrative countries in the world which are very popular for tax haven. If you see any of these names in any of your cases, you can simply ascertain that these are shell companies, or these are very popular destination for money laundering. First of all is British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands. This name you have seen in the question: Bermuda, Netherlands, Switzerland, Luxembourg, Hong Kong, Jersey, Singapore, and United Arab Emirates. We have from our country, we have certain very popular celebrity which now belongs to this country. So on a world map, let me show you these places. As you can see, the nearest to us is Hong Kong, but most of our people have gone to certain bit far places. Let me show you one of the very popular place which is going right now in our Instagram and web portal. This person which you can see on the screen, he is very popular for a money laundering activity which he did, and that is on a very lucrative sport, right? So but he was later rejected by our government agencies. So he is not a terrorist, he is a fugitive, because he get caught. Right now we are not able to trace him, that is a different story, but we got him, and we have a cases which are being undergoing investigation in our country. So he is a fugitive, he is not a money launderer, or he is a terrorist or SDN. He is a fugitive now. So until and unless you are get caught, or until and unless the things get proved, you are a respected citizen, even though how much money laundering you do doesn't matter. So let's ask Google, where is Nirav, where is this person is right now. Okay, so according to Google here and according to the concerned government authorities, he has gone to this place. Okay, this place is having good relationship with us, but even though, because he might have become a citizen, or the place which he is living is kind of around this place, or he is having account in these places, so we are not able to get the money back from him. Okay, now go ahead and see the next question. A bank provides trade financing for a company whose primary export is steel. Which action by the company indicate possible money laundering? So it's a normal company which is a trade finance TF company. We all know trade finance activity involve LC, BG, bank guarantee, letter of credit. Okay, for those who don't know what is trade and finance, so his primary export is steel. Steel is a core commodity. By which action company indicate possible money laundering? So we have to determine what are the action or what are the activities which are being undertaken by the company which indicate a possible money laundering scenario. So the first is that company often deal with foreign currency exchange which are not notified in account opening form. Okay. Second, the company regularly understates the value of good Exported. Understates means being smaller or less good or less important than it really is. Means suppose a commodity standard price is 10 rupees but you are selling it at 6 rupees. So that is called as understates. The company frequently sell above or below its competitor price. And last, a company frequently transfer funds the bank account located in other jurisdiction which had no declared interest. So let me explain you certain things which are highlighted in red. The company often deal with foreign currency exchange which are not notified in account opening form. As we all know, we all are bankers. So account opening form, if you are dealing with foreign currency, you have to give a FATCA declaration and we have to give additional documents regarding with FEMA. We have also other documentation when it comes to foreign currency. So it is a very critical point. But yes, it is a chance that he was not aware that he might get some foreign currency and later on he will get some. He will go for the due diligence. So this is a bit dicey point because mistake happens from both from customer and bank point. So we can negotiate on to that. Now coming to the second point, the company understates. So yeah, it is a kind of a very strong point here that it might indicates towards money laundering, because if you are buying a thing for 10 rupees but you are selling it for 6 rupees, you are maintaining a constant loss on it. So nobody will make a loss on their own, right? Now coming to the third point, the company frequently sell above or below its competitor price. This is called as bargain. Everybody has a right to bargain in the market, right? So it is kind of not a very much valid point. And last but not the least, the company frequently transfer funds to the other bank account located in another jurisdiction which it has no declared interest. It is a very strong point since it is a core company, and if it is selling sending money to any retail chain or any company which are related to grocery or something like that, it is not showing any correlative relationship with them. So yeah, it is a red flag. So let's see what's the correct answer to this question. The since he has here it has asked us to select any three. So according to me, as since I have seen cases, according to me the three strong points would be: first would be the company, the first one where it has need to declare that it accepts foreign currency from other party. Second would be the company regular understates the value of the good exported, it could be second. And third, the company frequently transfer funds to other bank account located in another jurisdiction which it has no declared interest. So A, B, D would be the correct answer. The C1 is a common bargain thing, so we cannot say it is a kind of indicator towards money laundering. Now coming on the third question, a long-term customer asks a junior account manager in an international private bank in a country A about depositing a large sum of cash into her account. A JAM informed that his bank does not accept cash. The JAM later reviewed a customer activity report and noticed a few smaller dollar wires from the bank in neighboring country B, which has lax currency control, that total as much as customer intend to deposit. What should JAM do? Now here JAM is a normal customer service officer. It could be a privileged banker, it could be a Imperia RM, it could be a cash officer, it could be a teller. So JAM is just a bank officer. Okay, so he is working in a private bank, so he has pressure. So a customer come to him and tell him that I want to deposit cash, and he told yes we can do, but bank doesn't accept it as per bank rules. He has to follow. Okay, but he got to know that other than cash, some other direct transfer has come to his account which total to the amount which is intended to deposit the account. So let me show you the scenario. Customer came to the officer who is working in Reserve Bank of USA. Let's suppose it is a private bank of US. He has told that I want to deposit cash of 1 lakh dollars or $1 million. Okay, but he told that bank will not allow. It might be because the account type here, account type is not mentioned. So we have to consider that bank don't accept cash. Don't go deep into that current saving alana dhamka. Don't go into deep into that. Just suppose bank don't accept cash. Now according to bank's norm, cash is not accepted. So what he will do? He will close the account, file a suspicious transaction report with financial intelligence unit. Suspicious transaction report is also called as STR. Offer customer a more secure method of depositing in hope of learning something more during the conversation. Notify the anti-money laundering department authority of the bank which do not call the customer. Normally such situation when we encounter in our bank, in our domestic banking, already these things are being noted by the BIU because we have a backend which is responsible for monitoring such activity. but sometimes these amounts are not that much large that can be detected by BIU or our intelligence unit. So on a forefront, since we are the bank staff, we see this activity on a regular basis. It is not a big thing. So in such case, the correct answer would be notify the anti-money laundering department authority of the bank and do not call the customer. Yeah, I know the option B is kind of sounding more correct. File a STR with financial intelligence unit, but you are the bank officer. If you will file a report to your MLRO, that is money laundering reporting officer, he will check the credentials, he will check the red flag, and then he will file a STR. Such kind of hierarchy is followed in a bank. This question is related to a bank. If this question is not related to a individual financiary or individual, you are working in a bank, you have to follow the hierarchy. According to me, this is the correct answer. So thank you for listening to the video. Kindly subscribe to my channel and give your feedback in the comment. If you like my video, tell me. I will come up with another lot of questions which are there. As you know, I am from banking field, so I had made a target for this video: 10,000 views YTD and 1,000 subscribers by YTD. Thank you for watching my video. Keep commenting.